sure, Coach, can you just give a little statement on tonight's game?
Just a good bounce back game, good solid game for us, I thought. Maybe even on a night we didn't shoot it particularly well. The defense was there, and that's what I'm preaching every night. The defense has to be there every night. So really good job to hold any team in this league under 70 points, which I think we did.
Yes.
That's a lot of hard work on the defensive end, so I was very pleased with our defensive effort.
Melissa, double-double, another kind of strong game. What have you seen from her? I know we talked about her pregame, but just being able to get a little bit more kind of time perhaps on her belt.
Yeah, we are definitely, she's had like one practice, so we've definitely just kind of thrown her in there, and she's a great basketball player. And so, like I said, a lot of this stuff that we're doing is based on reads. It's not anything that she probably hasn't heard before. We do a few things differently, and we've tried to really teach those parts in the short time that we've had her, but she's going to figure it out. She's got a knack for rebounding, got a knack for scoring the ball. So, yeah, we're putting her out there and just letting her find her own spots.
Coach, for the way you guys were playing tonight, you were able to rest Asia and Chelsea in the fourth quarter. How much does that help going into 48 hours later? You got the top team in the league that you're going to play on our home court. How much does that help and give you an advantage going into Tuesday night?
Well, we're always trying to save legs. And so on nights that you definitely want to do that. We know New York is a high movement team, very physical team. They got some of the best movement in the league, player wise, ball wise. So we're going to need a lot of juice and energy on the defensive end, and then hopefully we can play out of our defense a little bit, which is always good to get some easy ones. And their defense is always, it's long, it's very active. So we'll have to come up with a good game plan offensively, but definitely defensively we need those legs for sure.
Dana, 18 points. Did you like what you were getting from her on the bench?
Yeah, with her, I just try to keep her aggressive as possible. She's so fast that, I think she can go by anybody. So I'm always yelling at her to just go by people. I'm yelling at her rim all the time. And I tell her almost daily, like, my favorite Dana is an aggressive Dana. And so keeping her ramped up. And then she's been doing a great job with us defensively on the ball, just getting into the ball handler and being pesky and feisty in there. So she's really coming into a lot of like what I've been asking her to do really nicely.
Speaking back with that, Coach, I asked Asia and Chelsea, but I wanted your opinion. Clearly, when you look at your team, with this win, they reached 500. When you look at the Aces, they're always, and we have a lot of basketball left, so it's always the Aces are going to be in that top tier when it's all said and done. Why do you think the reason is, in your opinion, why you guys are just now at 500?
Some teams we really have a lot of new pieces. I think people take for granted how many new pieces we have. Like, we have to teach all over again. It's all brand new. And I would say we haven't shot particularly well. We got to have our shot makers making shots. But it's been a process. Every team goes at a different pace. And I think for me right now, you just continue to teach, continue to demand that effort. The effort part is huge for me. You look at some of these teams across the league, they win games because they just play harder than their opponents. And so, you think you can't take effort for granted, And so for us, it's been a focus. We got to give the appropriate effort every night. It's hard work. It's hard work to win professional basketball games. It doesn't matter what league you're in. You're going against other pros every night. And I think people like beating us. We've been, pretty good in this league for the last few years, and people don't forget that. And I think it's actually a compliment that you get people's best shot, because they're still looking at you a certain way, right? And they're still remembering, and they want to kick your butt. And so to me, I'm like, that's a compliment. You should take that as like a challenge and a privilege. And so we're still developing who we are, the identity of this team, but we're getting there. We're crawling. I would like to be walking or striding at this point, but as long as we're moving in the right direction and I'm seeing progress, I'm happy with that.
All right, we'll go to Zoom. We'll go first to Willie and then close with Nikias. Willie?
Thank you. Hey, Beth, I think since year one, we have heard you say student or student, you will always encourage them to shoot.
Yep.
I also think that we know that Drew Lloyd is much better than we've seen this season. Today was her 12th game, held to 4 or fewer field goals. Last year, that only happened 7 times. Some of those one-on-one conversations you have on off day, what are they like with her? And obviously, she's got to be frustrated. And how are you trying to keep her encouraged through this, I guess, first quarter of the year slump?
I mean, what's she shooting for 3? I mean, she's had a couple, maybe off nights the last couple nights, but she's also had some nights where, she hits 5 of them or 6 of them. My job is always just to try to get her more quality looks, more looks. So there's a volume aspect of that, but the quality of looks that we want her getting. I think she just, she's so interested in winning that I think she kind of takes her shot. She knows there's other ways to influence the game. She's always playing defense. She does a great job of getting on the offensive glass and the boards for us. So she's doing a lot of other things that, make me want to play her other than just her shooting. The shooting I know is going to come. I'm going to keep drawing plays for her. I'm going to keep trying to get her shots. But I think she's been so even-keeled with us because she knows she's doing a lot of other things that are helping us win basketball games.
Thank you.
Nikias, close us out, please.
Hi, Coach. Similar question that I asked the players. Just wanted to ask about what you've seen from Jackie Young this year in terms of her offensive process with defenses treat her a little bit differently this year.
Well, Jackie's just a workhorse, first of all. She's always going to put in the time. Chelsea hit on it a little bit, but we really ask her to do a lot of things. I'm asking her to score, about 18 to 20. I'm asking her to get 6 to 7 assists. I'm asking her to guard the other team's best player. So she does a whole lot for us, and quite frankly, she does it at a really, really high level. So she's a bit of a Swiss Army knife, but I almost feel like that's a disservice in a way because she's so good at so many little things that you can take her for granted a little bit. And that's one thing, with some of these great players, whether it's Asia or Chelsea or Jack or whoever we're talking about, like you never want to take for granted the things that they really do great and the things that have made them great. We want to keep sharpening those areas and keep pushing them for more. But there's no doubt Jackie's one of the best two-way players in the league. Top 3 for sure.
Thank you.
We do have, I lied, there is one more. I just saw Callie's hand raised. Callie, your last one.
Sorry, Coach. Chelsea passed you for 6th all-time on the WNBA's assist list. Just wanted to get your reaction to that and just what you see from her this season.
Somebody should have told me so I could take her out. No. Listen. By the time this thing is all said and done, we're not going to be talking about anything I did. It's just going to get past it as it should. These players are elite. The game is played differently. And I'm enjoying watching I get a front row seat. So I'm happy for Chelsea. She deserves it. She's going to pass a couple other people too by the time it's all said and done. So happy I get to witness her greatness.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Becky.